My name is Susie Waver. I'm not that good at speaking. I can talk to you all when I'm talking to you on one-on-one, but I'm not that good at speaking. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. And basically I've been into retail and selling. Some people will tell you 62 years of my life. I actually know somebody who's been knowing me since I came out of mama's womb. And she said you came out selling and buying and marketing and just making your own money. You know, and she was just like, now how did that happen? We all went off to college and decided we wanted to do this and decided you want to do that. She said, you've been doing the same thing forever. So basically what happened, I come from a family of 6. And we had to go to college. I did not want to go to college, but we had to. So what I did was, I went to Michigan State University, and I graduated in 1978 in retail and clothing and textiles. Okay. With a minor in business and just drawing and whatnot. So what happened was in Detroit, I never wanted to stay in Detroit. I never felt we were from that cold. And growing up, I used to tell my mom, how did we get here? How did we get in this snow? And I actually went to Catholic school for 12 years too. But I went to a black militant high school in Detroit. And I used to always say, there's no way we're from Detroit. It's no way that the Creator created us to be in this weather. If we created the fork or the knife, I mean, it just was unreal to me that we had to live in like 78 below weather up in Michigan State. I know, and a lot of people can't even conceive. I know. And so in 1977, I actually fell in the snow up in Michigan State. I never even heard of Atlanta, Georgia, but I said I won't be back here. So what happened with me, April of 1978, I actually got a car, didn't have a student loan, went and took a loan from Michigan State, took the car, and didn't even know how to drive stick shift. Took a stick shift off the lot, and actually, with some girl from Michigan State says, because I was talking about going to Florida, she said, no, come on, go to Atlanta with me. Can't even tell you what her name is right now. And we chugged down I-75 to Atlanta, and I stood downtown Atlanta, Georgia, April 1978, and I saw them black people shining like that. I went back to Detroit and told my parents, I'm not coming back here. So I graduated in August of 1978. September, I had already come up and down I-75 3 times, bringing stuff, putting it in storage, and I ended up moving to Atlanta. Wow. And what ended up happening after that, because we actually have land in Michigan, we grow blueberries. Ooh. You know, we produce blueberries, but there's some issues right now with blueberries in the United States, okay? You know, because of the way the trees grow. You know, growing up, the trees grow a certain distance, and you have tractors come through to shake the berries. Well, what's going on now? The tractors are smaller. So they're requiring people to move the bushes next to each other now to take the tractors down. So we're having an issue with that right now. But also, and I've been knowing Sass probably for how long? How old is your daughter?
25.
25. Yeah. South DeKalb Mall. She used to be in South DeKalb Mall, and I've always done wholesale, retail, crafting, making. So you were there 25 years ago, and then I went into another mall, right up I-20, right at West End Mall, West End in Atlanta. Yeah, so I had been there. It was Suna, S-U-N-A. And I chose that name because my name is Susie, S-U. My daughter's name is Najla, N-A, and I put the 2 letters together. And I had people used to always come to the shop and say, you're not the Suna, but I had an old gentleman tell me that Suna meant gold. Gold? Yeah, I have Asian people. I've had gold. I had people from Asia tell me, and then leader, you know, so through the year, I think there's a city in Kenya called Suna. So, but I had been there for 20 years with merchandise. But I was Miss RPG. That was my purpose. RBG. I was red, black, and green. Miss Red, black, and green. Yeah, so was there for 20 years. I just closed my shop 3 years ago. And I'm mainly Facebook, Instagram, do shows here. And I always doing shows, always. Yeah, I'm the queen of shows in Atlanta.
That's right.
Yeah, and
that's right.
It's just my life. I've just always done what I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just so glad. I mean, Susie is so the real deal. So the real deal. Talk about commitment. And I'm like, okay, because Susie has been serving us and bringing us in Atlanta and the Western Mall, like I said, 20 years, consistently offering quality African goods. And most of them she makes and creates. But the thing that I just want to say, Susie, with your physically being here, is that what you've done, not just herself personally, but her daughters, family, generationally serving. Susie's that one, Brother Ross Okra, like on Facebook, she don't back down. She be speaking truth to power all day long, and some folk ain't just used to that for a black woman to know her strength and who she is and not back down from the red, black, and green. So I just really appreciate, just since we really linked up, you trusting me on this journey too, because that's how we talked about it. I'll be out dancing and down at Wind Down Wednesday.
Because really, Bomani don't remember this, but he came to my shop. That was your first trip. He told me originally, he said that I'm going to start taking people to Africa. He don't remember coming to my shop. I got his first business card somewhere on my patio at my house. And then through the years, Sharon probably don't remember, but she used to always come to my shop asking me, when you going to Africa? When you going to Africa? And how I finally decided, when you was on that last trip, at Wednesday Wind Down, I didn't know you were going to. You kept buying little items for me saying, oh, I need this item. Oh, I need that. Oh, you kept thinking. I didn't know you were coming until Wednesday Wind Down ended. And you told me you were coming. But when you was on that, when you were doing your calligraphy on the sea, I knew then I was coming. When you was out on the ocean. Yeah. But what ended up happening when Farrakhan came to town, we met each other coming out of the bathroom. I was coming out and she was coming in, and she said to me, Susie, you ready to go to Africa? And that's when it happened.
Yeah.
Just like that. But I've always loved African people. I just ain't never figured out why anybody didn't. That was just weird to me. Even as a child, I was just like, you know, I was like, what's wrong with these people? You know, I'm arguing with nuns and priests and all kind of people. You know, they call us pagans, and I'm just like, what's wrong with these people? So to realize that black people ain't like black people, I was like, I just never understood that, but now I do. And I don't really think black people don't like black people. I just think it's a bunch of propaganda out here and lies. And just people all have fear. And that's one thing I've never had a fear. Just like when y'all left me on the side of the road yesterday, while y'all went to the orphan.
Yes.
My brother always told me, as long as you got some money in your pocket, you can go anywhere you want in the world. And I looked at my little money and I saw them little cabs out there. They would have got me back to that hotel. If y'all had took a different route, I'd have got to y'all. Probably would have beat you to the hotel.
When was your birthday?
June 9th. 1956. Me and my mom born on the same day. My daughter is a Gemini. My niece was born on the same day, June 9th. Yes. Yeah. So we put a Gemini. That's it.
Well, your daughter.
Yeah. One daughter. Oh, she just went to Malaysia. She went to Malaysia. Her and her husband. No, she went to Malaysia last month. Yeah, last month.
You kept the grandchildren.
Yeah, I kept the grandchildren,
Yes.
and her and her husband went to Malaysia, and she said, Mama, she said, we have to travel. They were there for 9 days, and she said she saw one black lady run through the marketplace with locks on her head in 9 days. But she said they thought her husband was from there, and they was wondering why was he with this African American, young lady with braids on her head, and somebody finally told her, it was kind of like, y'all not from here? And she was just like, she said she saw people look just like us all in Malaysia. And she said the people were just really nice, and just the food was good, and but when I came off the plane, she sent me a message. She said, Mom, I'm here. I know I'm with you. She said she felt like she was with me. Yeah, 30. She's 36 years old. I got 3 grandchildren. The youngest one asked me to get in my suitcase. When I said I was coming, my youngest grandbaby said, just let me get in the suitcase. And after that, I had about 20 people ask me, and I told them, no, she first. If anybody get in the suitcase, she get in the suitcase. So, yeah, and I'm just enjoying Africa. I don't see nothing wrong with it. It could be tweaked and it could be twerked, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. And what I like about everybody here has figured out how to do something.
That's right.
Even down to the point of the money that we got. I'm just like, how we got it. Everybody's here doing something. You drive up and I don't know if y'all see what I'm saying. Like, these people doing everything. Yeah, so that's it.
Hey, look, Susie, and Susie has a lot of things that she can and will continue to share, because you know how some people are just natural truth teachers, and I just wanted to thank you for all the things you put out into the world, because you hold a space, especially on behalf of us goddess and sisters, to not acquiesce your power and your mastery yourself. So keep on being you.
Okay.
All right? All right, let's give our sister. Oh, good. Good. I really thank you so much. I appreciate my daughter, Niaya. Like I said, she's 25, and Susie be doing all the festivals, right? Susie's at every festival, like selling